Okay guys, we're back out here on the barn edition again. We've got our house wrap up. We're fixing to start down here with the metal coming this way. We only had enough money to get the metal from this side of the barn. We'll get this side later on. It's up under there. It's kind of protected. We're not really worried about it that much under there at the moment. But we want to get this outside covered up here because we got a lot of rain coming. And we'll try to show you the process that we use to put this metal up and how we're going to do it. Just took the strips off. We had the strips on there for in case the wind got up or something. It wouldn't just rip the house wrap up and tear it all to pieces because we just got roofing tacks holding on. When you're putting house wrap up and metal over it, you can't use the plastic caps because the plastic caps stick out too far. And when you put the metal on, you'll see the dimples in the metal from the plastic caps. Which reason we went ahead and just used regular roofing tacks. They're very smooth, and as we use the stripping to help hold the house wrap on until we got ready to put the metal on. So now the next process is to begin to get this corner here. This is going to be our hardest piece of metal to put on right here because it's got a lot of notching to do and it's got to fit perfect. So I can't make a mistake. And I've only got just enough metal, so I've got to take my time, do some measuring, and get this sheet fitting perfect because the first sheet is the key to the whole thing. If you get the first sheet wrong, the rest of the metal will all be wrong. So we got to take our time on the first one. And I'll just draw my piece of metal out on it. If I can get this part cut out, I think I'm just going to stand the metal up and get up on the roof and just mark it. That way I know I've got it perfect. So I think that's what we'll do. Coming over 5 3/4. 3/4 now. Then we're going to be coming over 6. That's what I thought. 5 3/4.
Always double check measurements.
We have our marks on our metal now. What we're going to do is we're going to back up about, I'm going to say about a ½ an inch right here, and I'm going to actually make my cut there because I need to bend this metal, and I'll show you why when we put the metal up. Okay guys, we got a particular tool here made to do this with because cutting long ways on metal is extremely difficult to do with shears. So I have a tool from construction that does this very well. We'll come back. Cut this little notch out right here. Okay, there we go. Anytime you're starting your metal off on a building, you want to make sure you start off with this side first. This is the side that overlaps. The other side looks completely different. It looks like this right here. It has a little lip coming out on it here. This side does not have that on it. So this is the side you want to begin with. Looks like we've got a good fit. I'll get up in a minute and show you why I flared that part out that I flared out. And I'll show that in just a minute. But I got to get up on the roof and actually mark the top of it so that I know exactly where the cut's going to be at. got piled up against it. Hold on right here for me. In the middle. Okay. Okay guys, what we were showing y'all, that lip bent out right here. We have one of these humps on the metal right here, is right there. And I needed that bent out of the way, so now what I'm going to do is take my hammer and I'm going to just kind of form it. I'm going to kind of just form it, and I'll come back and I'll put some caulking in behind this so that it prevents any water from going down inside that, and we shouldn't have any problems because of that, because we got a cap that's actually going to come over all this right through here once we get through putting the metal on. Guys, this is what's called rake and gable trim. This side here goes up the face of the barn. It's flat with a 1/2 inch turnout. The other side goes over the metal. It has a 3/4 inch or 7/8 inch step up in it here, so that when you put it over your metal, it rides over the hump in your metal and sits level. We're fixing to get up on the roof now and put this on.